My dear Cassandra, over... I was hoping to have the chance to thank you for all you've done.
What did you have in mind?
Poet may be my day job, but there's more to me than that. I am also a very talented cook. Allow me to make you a fabulous meal.
I'd like that.
Great. There's just one thing. I'll need a little help hunting down some ingredients. Literally.
You're treating me, you said?
After all we've been through together, surely you can agree that I'm a lover, not a fighter.
A lover, huh? We'll see.
I hope so.
What do you need me to hunt?
This dish calls for venison. Any of the beasts wandering nearby should do. Meet me at the cliffs near the Ep.34 camp once you find some.
I should try to stay out of sight.
You shouldn't be here!
That's a start, but Lykinos will need more. This should be plenty of meat for Lykinos' dinner. beautiful view.
It certainly is. Did you manage to hunt down our food?
Here's the meat.
Perfect. I'll get started. Please, make yourself comfortable.
That was delicious.
I told you I could cook. Was the food worth it?
The company was certainly worth it. I'm having a really nice time.
I can hardly believe someone like you wants to spend time with someone like me. I have truly been blessed by the gods.
Fighter or not, I'm sure it takes a lot to be a renowned poet in Athens.
I may have exaggerated my accomplishments as a poet a bit earlier. The truth is, I'm not just home for a visit. I ran out of drachmi in Athens.
Why lie to your brother about this, or to me?
Timotheus has always been my father's son. In every way. They both fought for Athens, they both worked in the family business. Timotheus' path was never for me, so I left for Athens to strike out on my own.
You're afraid of what he'll think.
He'll say it was irresponsible of me to leave in the first place. And he's right. I don't have any drachmi, or means to earn it.
If poetry really is your passion, then you should keep at it.
If you really think so.
You never answered my question, though. Why lie to me about your career?
Isn't it obvious? I didn't want to appear a failure to you. From the moment I met you, I knew you were amazing.
Might not see it yourself, but I think you're pretty amazing, too.
Even after everything I just told you?
Likinos, I actually like you more for being honest with me.
Really?
Of course. I want to know the real you.
Cassandra, ever since I met you, it's as if the Weaver of Wiles herself possessed me. I can hardly resist you.
If Aphrodite's speaking, you should listen. They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Cassandra, there you are.
Am I interrupting?
This is where I used to practice sparring with my father. After he retired to the fishing business, he lost interest. But I kept up the practice on my own.
Doesn't training on your own get lonely?
Are you trying to goad me into a sparring match, mercenary?
I might be interested in some friendly competition.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you scared, Athenian?
Fine. Let's spar.
Let's see what you've got. That all you got?
I'm just getting started. Filthy Spartans!
Timotheus, are you okay? You fought well, Athenian. Timotheus? Timotheus, what are you doing?
No! Stop! Stop! No! No! Stay back! Get away from me!
I'm not going to hurt you.
Don't you get it? I might hurt you if you don't stay away.
You're not going to hurt me, Timotheus.
You don't know that. I don't know if I could stop myself right now.
I know you're stronger than whatever this is.
When I get like this, if I lose control for even a second, the terrible things I see myself doing.
Timotheus.
No, no, no! Stop! Stop!
Just breathe.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
I feel better. Thank you. Would you mind staying with me for a moment?
Whatever you need.
Father handled coming back from the war so much better than I did. Any loud noise or unexpected hand on my shoulder and my heart burst from my chest. But he never flinched.
Did you tell him?
I couldn't bear to tell Father the reason I was discharged, let alone this. I wanted to make him proud.
Why were you discharged?
I lost control in a battle and killed one of my comrades. My commander and I were close, so he discharged me with mania instead of charging me with treason. When I returned from the war, Father never asked why. I don't know if he suspected or...
Maybe he was hiding his struggles the way you hid yours.
Finding out Father lied about his armor, not to mention his debts, has left me wondering if there aren't other things he kept hidden. But even so, he was strong enough to hide it from me while he lived. I can't even hide it from you now.
Timotheus, you're a strong person. Anyone can see that.
You think I'm strong?
You know you're tough.
Still nice to hear you say it.
You're going to be all right, Timotheus.
Thank you. And under normal circumstances, I would never tell you to stay away from me.
We could get closer now.
What are we waiting for?
We should check in on Timotheus and Lykinos at their father's house. what's happened here. This looks like one of the bandits that killed Diocles. Whoever did this didn't take anything. Likinos, are you all right?
They took him. The bandits who killed my pater took Timotheos.
Where did they go?
To the ruins of Mykine. Please, you have to help him.
Trouble if I'm spotted here.
What's going on? Huh. Nothing.
have to get out of here. Timotheus?
Where are they? Cursed Spartan dogs! Where are they hiding?
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
Cassandra?
It's me. You're all right now.
Timotheus! You're safe!
You saved us once again, mercenary.
In more ways than one.
The famed Eagle Bearer hasn't saved you just yet. It's nice to finally meet Theocles' boys.
And you must be the man responsible for my pater's death.
Responsible? Your father was one of my best smugglers before he screwed me over.
Our father would never work for you.
He had no choice. Dear Theocles liked to gamble. With my support, he could place bad bets all day long and keep that lovely home of yours.
Something tells me your support came with strings attached.
Hardly. Theocles and I were partners for years before I killed him. Unfortunately, a man who gambles with another man's drachmi stops being a gambler and turns into a thief.
You got your payment, in Theocles' blood. What do you want with Lykinos and Timotheus?
I was going to clear Theocles' debt through his boys, but you took out my biggest competitor in Corinth.
Glad I helped.
You did me a favor, so I'm willing to let these boys go, to repay what I owe you, Misthios.
He killed my pater. Are you really going to let him go?
Yes, Misthios. Are you going to let me go?
There has been enough bloodshed. You can go.
A smart move. Consider the debt repaid.
Thank you for saving me, Cassandra. There's something I've been meaning to tell you.
I need to tell Cassandra something too.
When I'm with you, the darkness inside me fades away. I didn't think I'd feel happiness like this again.
I'm the only reason you even know each other. The fates have spoken. The gods brought us together. I feel it in the fiber of my soul.
I just like you as friends. Both of you.
I see.
If that's how you really feel.
Well, thank you again for saving me and for everything.
Goodbye, I guess.
Mistios, may I trade your time for wealth? You look wiser than the average mercenary. Perhaps you're nearly as wise as Athena herself.
You speak plainly, Auntie.
I speak the truth, Cassandra.
You know me?
Don't pretend to be ignorant of your infamy, Cassandra the Eagle Bearer. I have a series of tasks I thought someone of your reputation could handle. But if you feel you're not up to it...
What kind of tasks?
To begin, I have a test of judgment. Which god is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo? The answer lies in a nearby tomb.
This is just a riddle.
Riddles are telling, and rewarding when I give them. Prove your worth to me by going to the graveyard near the sanctuary of Athena and solving it.
Fine. I'll figure out this riddle. A golden plate marked with the sun. An offering dedicated to Apollo and his youthful strength. Here lies my father, a simple farmer. A lion tore him to pieces as he brought in his grain. May the gods grant him peace. Lions are a golden beast with manes like the sun. Surely they are the favorite of Apollo. Does that make him the more dangerous god? A model ship as an offering to Poseidon. Clearly someone feared death in the sea. Here lies my brother, a brave man. He was chosen to confront the enemy threatening our village. But his ship sank, and sharks feasted on his flesh. What little parts were found, I sealed in this tomb. Sharks are under the command of Poseidon. as are all creatures of the sea. Is he the more dangerous god? Protect us from teeth that tear and beasts that bite. Sounds like a child's prayer.
You! I know who you are! Athena sent you to kill me!
Why would you think that?
I was to be tried for murder, but a great fire burned up the courts and all the records. I walked free. But lately I've heard Athena in my dreams saying I would meet justice. And here you are.
An old woman hired me to come here. You weren't part of that contract. But lose your temper and I might change my mind.
I know what Athena told me. I'll face my death blade first!
I've seen all there is to see here. Now to answer that woman's riddle.
You spent enough time in the graveyard. What did you find?
How did you know I actually went?
I have my ways.
Is there dirt on my sandals? A look in my eye? It seems to me you're good at figuring people out.
Perhaps. But I want to know which god you think is more dangerous. Poseidon or Apollo?
Why are you so interested in knowing?
Because I have two tasks that require the attention of Amistios. But I can trust the easier task to nearly anybody. I'm going to assign the more dangerous one to you, naturally.
Both of those gods may be dangerous. But I met a man who claimed Athena sent me to kill him.
How strange. If she could hear your words, I'm sure the goddess of justice would be amused.
There was a man torn to pieces by sharks on his way to confront pirates. That sounds like the punishment of Poseidon to those who would insult him.
Defending a territory no man can invade with deadly force. Poseidon would indeed seem to be the greater danger.
I'm glad you agree.
You've wisely considered the subject. I approve. Take this. It's for your judgment.
You ask for my judgment, but you seem to be judging me.
Am I? Consider this. A man took great risks to take to the sea. Perhaps you could figure out why.
His tomb mentioned pirates. Perhaps there's still a danger.
I believe you should find his family in Megaris, south of the ruined Temple of Apollo.
I'll pay them a visit.
Misthios! I'd prayed to Poseidon that one as mighty as you would come to aid us. I'd nearly lost hope, but here you are.
I was told your village was in danger.
Yes. My brother sailed out to take on the soldiers threatening to burn us out. I take a dim view of piracy, you know. But they ambushed his ship and, well, my brother never saw home again.
Sharks are merciless.
How did you know he was killed by sharks?
I visited your brother's tomb. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks. That's kind of you to say.
So are those soldiers still threatening you?
Yes, but I have a plan. I'm going to build a warship. One they won't be able to sink. My village will survive.
You seem determined. What do you have left to do?
Too much. There's a detachment keeping the pressure on us, not far from here. It's hard to gather building supplies while they're around.
So you need supplies, or you need that detachment taken care of.
Well, aren't you as clever as Athena herself? What would you be willing to do for us?
I'll make those soldiers regret taking up arms against you.
Many thanks, Misthios. I've heard rumors they're stationed west of the ruined sanctuary of Ajax.
Then that's where I'll go. That's the last of those soldiers.
You have given me back my life. A debt I cannot repay.
No one will hear from those soldiers again.
Then I'm safe to build my ship. And what's more, my brother is avenged. You have my thanks.
I also rescued a prisoner. He should be on his way over.
Thank the gods! You've done us a great favor.
May your new ship bring you victory. I should get back to that strange woman and let her... I met the dead man's brother.
Ah, so why did such a man go sailing in shark-filled waters?
He was a pirate, and he set out to fight the soldiers who threatened his family. They sank his ship, leaving him to the sharks.
That's nearly tragic. So how did you resolve the matter? That is what you do as a Mistios, resolve matters, right?
The soldiers had already attacked the pirates. For the sake of justice, I returned that attack.
I see. That answer is quite revealing of your character.
Why are you concerned about my character?
Something will come of it. Very soon, I suspect. But here, take this for now.
Thank you. Though it sounds like you have more plans for me.
Perhaps. You've proven you could survive the dangers of the ocean. But what about an island of fire and smoke?
I'd like to explore this strange island.
Good. You're very nearly impressing me.
Oh, really? I should be impressed.
I would like to send you to an island of smoke and flame, but an associate of mine still has my key to the vault within. Without it, your trip would be in vain.
Are they as strange as you?
That's nearly amusing. My associate lives in the graveyard you visited for me earlier. He lives as a hermit. He'll have time to talk, even to you.
I'll go reclaim your key.
You looking for trouble?